as much as you don't want to miss it. So please reach out to everyone and let them join us speedily. We have begun with a very interesting series since the month of October, which is the Year End Reset series. Year End Reset series, where we looked at reflect, refocus, and then finish well. October, November, and December. And I'm so excited that the December we've been talking about is finally here. Please, as we always do, drop your first name and where you are joining us from so we can welcome you in the comment section. Your name and where you are joining us from. I can see Sarah Kamara from Sierra Leone. Sarah, thank you for joining early and thank you for joining us on time. Type your name, your first name, and where you are joining us from. Pharmacist Wamai Jackson is here. You're welcome. Your first name and where you are joining us from, so that everyone gets to. Albert is here with us from Borno State, Nigeria. Albert, you're highly welcome. We're glad to have you. Your name and where you are joining us from. Your first name and where you are joining us from. I'm glad to see everyone. Awesome. It's so amazing. The journey of 2025 has been a very wonderful one, a very beautiful one. And I want to celebrate all our participants for following diligently, consistently, following all the episodes, all the sessions, being active contributors on the platform, asking questions, sending suggestions, giving us ideas, sharing insights. It's been an amazing year. And I want to say a big thank you to every one of us. So we are continuing our journey to put the capstone, the finishing stone, as we wrap up the year 2025. Again, as I said, please go to the comment section, give us your first name and where you are joining us from. Your first name and where you are joining us from. I'm most delighted to be your host again. My name is Moses again, and I'm glad to see how far we have come into the year and how far the journey has been for us. We are looking at finishing strong and preparing for a new beginning, talking about the new year. Finishing strong and preparing for a new beginning. Finishing strong and preparing for a new beginning. I believe you can all see my screen. That's what we are looking at today. And I'm glad to welcome my friends from Sierra Leone, Obina from Delta State, and all of you on the platform, friends and colleagues. I hope everyone that needs to join us joins us without delay. Joy is here from Benue. Joy, you're welcome. Finishing strong and preparing for a new beginning. Finishing strong and preparing for a new beginning. Many people start well when you next month will be in January. When you understudy the first 2-3 months of the year, you discover the momentum in January is so high. Happy New Year! The energy is on a very high level. Everyone is excited. Everyone is on fire. Everyone is eager to see the new year. There's a lot of joy. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of momentum that comes with every new year, the beginning of every new season. So many people start well, high energy, high momentum, high motivation. You know it, I know it. This is not our first December. Every one of us on this platform, we've been witnessing several Decembers in our life. Next month is January. By the grace of God, we'll be alive to see the January. It will not be our first time experiencing a month called January. We've experienced many similar months, of January many times over in our lives. Thank you, Sarah from Sierra Leone. Sarah, I appreciate your presence. Please reach out to our other guys in Sierra Leone. Tell them we have started already, Ali and the rest of them. This is not the first time we are witnessing a month of December. Next month will be in January. It will not be the first time for you to experience a month called January. So what are we saying? We are saying we know the what characterizes the beginning of every year: high energy, high momentum, high spirits, high sense of anticipation, expectation, fulfillment. You know, that is how we all begin the year. But as the year progresses, what happens? This momentum doesn't remain the same. You know it, and I know it. And that is why many people start well, but very few people finish well. Very, very few people finish well. Why? Because the momentum drops along the way. People lose momentum, lose energy, lose their zeal, lose their fire, and lose their passion. And things begin to shift, things begin to drop, things begin to wane. The fire, the zeal, the passion begin to drop. And before you know it, very few finish the journey. Very few finish the journey. Very, very few. And when I say finish the journey, very few finish well with the same momentum, the same energy, the same zeal, and the same passion that they had when the year began. That's why this year research series have been amazing. I've gotten several feedbacks from different persons on how it has been a blessing to them. And the good news is we have the replay of all the sessions from September till now on YouTube. You can go watch them on our channel for the sessions that you missed, for the all the episodes that you had missed before now. So it gives me a lot of joy to see how far we have come. Finishing strong brings closure and momentum, the ability to be able to be, be purposeful and intentional about how we close every phase of our lives gives us real momentum that becomes the foundation for the next beginning. A final year student, anybody in the final phase of any transition or anything that they are doing, and they are able to intentionally give their best to what they are doing, they are able to intentionally focus on ensuring they close that phase well. By so doing, have laid a solid foundation for the next phase. It is that is how life is. It's like a story building. You know, the decking, the roof, the top, the ceiling of the first floor becomes the foundation for the second floor. The end of the second floor becomes the foundation for the third floor. Even though there's a foundation on the ground, there is still that interconnectedness at the finishing stage of every story, of every level. That's how our lives are. You know, every month is like a block, it's like a milestone, it's like a story in the building. The finishing matters a lot. It matters the how we end the year. And just a simple three framework I want to give us, because the end of this season really helps us prepare and gives us the right standing and the leverage we need for the new year and for the next season we're entering. And this is really, really important. So we don't keep repeating 1 year 20 times and call it 20 years, because it's same experience, same choices, same quality of decisions, same mindset. Nothing is changing, just the years increasing. That is not what we desire. We want to make progress. We want every year to be different in terms of possibilities, in terms of outcomes, in terms of growth, in terms of development, in terms of competencies, in terms of what we are able to do. And this can only happen as we make transitions mentally, intellectually, by the conscious act of our will, the decisions we make and the choices we make. So very few people finish well for several reasons. The momentum drops, the energy drops, the excitement really, really drops. And many people have switched off. They are already in 2026. They have switched off from this year. Like it's late. It's like injury time or few minutes to the final whistle in the football match. You know, some fans already start leaving the stadium. Some people are already throwing on in the towel. Some people are already saying, "Look, I've wrapped 2025 and wrapped it one side, and then let me hope my luck will shine in 2026." That is like the strategy a lot of people are now falling on. And then they go through the same ritual in January. Happy New Year, high momentum, we pop the champagne, some people explosives to celebrate the year and everything, all the fireworks and all the explosive excitements that comes with a new year, new life, new year, new possibility, new year, new resolution and everything. And it becomes like a consolation for the bad feeling they had 3 weeks ago when they were in December. I didn't achieve this, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I'm still, yet to get this done, get that done. Suddenly it has been replaced with a consolation of a new page, a fresh page, a new chapter, a new year, a new opportunity. And then the momentum gets high again. And then as the year continues, the momentum goes down again. This has been the vicious cycle of many persons, especially in the continent of Africa. But this webinar has been designed to help us not run our lives in that vicious cycle of feeling high in the beginning of the year and then deflated at the end of the year with regret, looking forward, let the year end on time. Let me have another chance next year. That cycle is what that trap of being stagnated without making real progress is what this year-end reset series has have been able to tackle for us. October, November, December. Reflect, refocus, finish well. We had the October episode, Why You Need to Reflect. What is reflection? It's simple three-step framework to discuss reflection. In November, we looked at refocus. What does it mean to refocus? Why do we need to refocus? Because in the midst of the year, distractions are multiplied. Success can be a distraction. Failure can be a distraction. Many people give up. Many people, you know, are not able to pick themselves up. They took a risk. They made an investment. They were very excited about an opportunity they thought would bring in big reward, big result, big outcome, only for them to sink their money, sink everything, and everything was grounded down to zero. These things have happened to a lot of persons. This year has been terrible from the first quarter for some people, in certain area, in certain aspects. From the first quarter of the year, for example, you, Donald blew the trumpet. The funding cut of USAID affected the humanitarian sector very, very significantly. A lot of people were affected. Their plans were shattered. They never saw that coming. Many people lost their jobs in that period. They couldn't pick themselves up again. Some are yet to get another job. In fact, it was said that 25,000 people were affected who lost their job within that time by the USAID funding that happened, cut to not only Nigeria but continent of Africa, especially the aid. What happened as the year progressed, rainy season, farming, many people in the farming sector. I have my friends Leonard and a few other guys who are seriously into the agro sector, food sector, farming. You know, farmers too are having a hard time, a hard challenge in different climes of how the erosion affected their farm, flooding affected their farm, the pricing, and everything. So people lost money too in agriculture. These things happened in the midst of the year. So we these are the things that now constitute the deflation of the energy and the dampening of the momentum that people started the year with in January. And that was why we needed the November episode. The ability to refocus, the ability to keep your eyes on your goal, the ability to re-strategize, the ability to have that skill to adapt, that adaptability, the capacity to adapt to as the situation are unfolding, the strategies are changing, the possibilities are being multiplied by how you reinvent yourself as the day unfolds. Now we are in the December episode, and I'm so excited. We are finishing well. Flying emoji if you can hear me, guys. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. Somebody should put that in the comment section for me. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, Joy. Yes, everyone. Fastest fingers. Jonah, I see you. Oh, my dear Bishop Douglas. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, guys. All right, we are finishing well. We are. We are. We are. We are. We are. Thank you. We are. Yes, Emmanuel, we are finishing well. 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 Reflect, refocus, and finish well. I'm so glad we are. Thank you, Joy. We're in this final phase, and so far it's been value upon value, and it's been awesome. It's been grace upon grace, and thank you, Sir Bishop. We are finishing well. A simple three-step framework I just want to give to us so we move because I have a few charge to help us position for 2026. We are finishing well. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah from Sierra Leone. All right. So, three-step framework, three-step simple model I want to give us as we position for 2026. Number one is commitments. CGN, commitments, gratitude, new beginnings. Three things I want you to lay hold of as a framework for our finishing well as we mark the few days remaining in the year 2025. The first is commitment. What must be completed before the last minute of 2025? The year has not ended yet. It hasn't. Many people, as I said, have switched off their mind from this year in despair, in discouragement, in hopelessness, when they see how far fetched they are from their vision, from their goal, and from the initial possibilities they had imagined for the year versus where they are in reality. They say, so me and my goal, let's just meet next year. Let me just drop and abandon all those things I wrote down. By next year, I will switch my brain back to now know where to start from. That's a very, very wrong approach to life and to goals. That's a very wrong approach to to a life of possibility and a life of fulfillment. We desire that we don't lose momentum at any point. We desire you need to finish. You need to finish. You need to finish. You started a project. Maybe you did a project you want to publish scientific article or journal from your research work. You need to finish it. Maybe you are working on a business and there's a deadline for something. You need to finish it. Maybe you need to apply for a postgraduate program. The forms are on sale now. You need to get that done and dusted before the last minute of 2025. The first thing is commitment. What must be completed before the end of this year? What must be completed? Some of us need to go and reconcile. We need to restore relationships we have lost. In the course of the year, you offended someone. Something happened, you had a rift, you fell out of favor with someone that is so valuable to you. You will be you'll be lying to yourself to say, let me move on. New year, new people, new year, new relationship. And you want to just discard them out of your life. No, you need to reconcile. You need to go back and complete that reconciliation. I am sorry for what happened. You cannot just end the year like that with bitterness, with offense, especially with people who really matter to you when you know your heart is not set right with. So even in relationships, family relationships, your friends, your mentors, there are people who matter in your life. And for some reason, maybe you had issues with them. You need to go complete your reconciliation process before the end of the year. You know, are there people you need to reach out to? Are there courses you need to take next year? Are there educational programs you want to upgrade yourself? Are there applications you need to make? Commitments means you need to check what are the boxes I've not ticked, what are the things I started I'm yet to finish. You even if you can find three things or one thing, even if it's one thing before 31st December, you are able to do it. You'll be wiser, you'll be better, you'll be more fulfilled by the end of this year. Don't allow laziness. Don't switch your mind off the fact that this will require a lot of time and energy to do, and I don't think I have it. Let me just let go. Let me just allow the remaining days. No, you can take a step, even if it's something that may not be completed, like building a house, for example, within these days. You can take the steps to making it faster and easier. You can get the accountability partners you need to work with, people that need to mentor you, people that need to be involved, the architectural designs, get everything in place, get your vision board, get it where you can always see it to get inspired and maintain your momentum and energy. You can do the pricing, you can get contacts of the people to supply the items that you need for the site, for the building, for the work, and you can even start paying them in installment. You can make a commitment. I'm sending you a commitment fee of this amount for this number of bags of cement. I'm making a commitment fee of this amount for this piece of land. I'm making a commitment fee for this coaching or mentoring program. I'm making a commitment fee for my postgraduate study next year by buying the form, filling the form, getting the referee, doing the stuff. These things are still possible to be done within this year. So as we see the remaining that you still have commitments that may be incomplete and you need to complete those. This sign of responsibility and will give you a very, very strong foundation for the year 2026. Very, very strong foundation. Very, very strong foundation. You're writing a book, get it to the stage you need to get it to, send it to your professional audit editor, publishing company, and make a commitment of whatever amount you can make. By doing that, what are you doing? You are laying the foundation for the finishing of it. So commitments, commitment, 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 commitment. What are the things I need to finalize before the end of this year? If you need your son or daughter to be in a particular school next year, you can make the call now. Put the call across to the owner of the school, the website of the school, check them out. How much does this school cost? What is required? How much is the school fees? And these are steps in when it comes to commitment. You want your family to relocate to a different part of town or different house. You want to get a new house for your family. There are steps you can take from now. You want to learn a new skill. You graduated this year, and now next year you are waiting for NYSC, or next year you need to have something doing. Commitment means what must be completed. From January, you should start getting call-ups. How many jobs will you apply before the end of this year? Vacancies are still online. They are not going to sleep. They are not going for Christmas. People are needed. People are resigning. So this is the season where there's a lot of resignations, a lot of replacement, lots of opportunities in different sectors. Experienced hands are going on maternity leave. They are going on annual leave. They are leaving a lot of gaps, and they are taking people for interim, 3 months interim position, 4 months interim position, gap filling positions to help you get the experience you need. There are many sectors that are full of opportunities within this period because the top people there are leaving for vacation, for leave, and they need the system to continue running. Hospitals, for example. So lower level staff, new people get lots of opportunities in different sectors to keep things ongoing in all of these sectors. So commitments, commitment, 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 commitment. What are the commitments you need to ensure you settle and complete before the year ends? Number two is gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Sometimes people are so overworked or overburdened, so over focused on commitments that they forget to be grateful. Please, someone should put it in the comment for me. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. Somebody should type that for us in the comments. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. Ali is here from Sierra Leone. Ali, you're welcome. Don't forget to be grateful. Thank you, Joy. Emmanuel, fast fingers. Put it in the comment section. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, Bishop. Don't forget to be grateful. As we are very driven, goal driven, purpose driven, all that we are, focusing, I must achieve this and that. Joy, thank you. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. We are finishing well. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. You need to have your gratitude list. Thank you, Akbar. You need to have thank you, Jackson. Don't forget to be grateful. You need to have your gratitude journal. You need to journal your journey in 2025. Who are the people I owe my gratitude? It's not only God we should be grateful to. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to be grateful, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Don't forget to be grateful. It's not only God we should thank. We are supposed to thank people too. God uses people. God uses people. You know, we need to be grateful. You have young children, you have nanny that cares for them, or people taking them to school for you, or their teachers. Gratitude, 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 gratitude makes the world beautiful. Gratitude makes life beautiful. Gratitude improves the quality of anything. When you add appreciation to anything, it doesn't remain the same in value. This is so profound. When you add appreciation, gratitude to anything, the value of that thing ceases to remain the same, never remains the same. It increases. Be grateful for your parents, your siblings, your brothers, your sisters, your wife, your husband, your friends, your mentors, your proteges, your mentees. Be grateful for the people in your life. Let them know you appreciate them. I'm paying them. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful to your children. They are your children. Be grateful for them. Appreciate them. When they do something well, say thank you. It's a godly and a very good thing to do. When you model that, you feel good when you are appreciated. When you do same, it comes back to you. This is a very good time to pause and say thank you. Please and please don't forget to be grateful. Don't forget to, and don't say I am grateful and only you knows you are grateful. Gratitude that is not expressed is not gratitude. You need to communicate your gratitude, not in your own terms, but in a way that the recipient, the person you're communicating it to, should perceive. If the person doesn't perceive you to be grateful enough, you are not grateful in that sense. The goal of expressing gratitude is so that the person you are expressing it to receives that gratitude and sees that sense of appreciation in you, and knows they come to a place where they are sure that what they have done for you, or whatever role or service they have played in your life, was appreciated by you, was important to you, it mattered to you. You value their contribution, you value their presence. It's not just money we should be grateful for. We have a generation now that is so materialistic. If they say gratitude, how many people are giving me money this year, is what some people will think of. Please fly an emoji if you can hear me. Fly an emoji, fly an emoji. So if it doesn't translate to money in your bank account, no thank you. Yes, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yes. So if it was not an alert, they don't deserve a thank you. No, no, please. Gratitude. Some people corrected you this year. If they were not kind enough, if they don't love you, they won't correct you. They will leave you to continue in error, in pride, in ignorance. And that will stagnate your journey. That will lengthen your journey. That will increase your, in fact, your toil in the wilderness by their thoughtfulness, by their correction, by their act. Whether they corrected you politely or not, you pick the correction and you are better. It's like somebody having red oil on their face and somebody tells them harshly. Whether it was harshly or gently, that person has helped you. If you will clean your face, you are the better off, because you are going out to a very important place and you never knew there was a stain on your face. That is how life is. Let's be grateful. Let's be grateful. Let's be grateful. Not just for the big things, even the small, small, small things. Thoughtfulness. Thoughtfulness. Someone visited you. You were sick. Someone treated you. Someone gave you counsel. Counsel that helped you to avert losses, helped you to save money that you would have lost, averted extra stress for you with good counsel. A mistake you would have made, someone counseled you, gave you advice, gave you clarity, gave you direction. Be grateful. Someone helps you watch your children. You go somewhere and come back. You don't even need to bother. Oh, my children, they are in safe hands. Be grateful for your parents. They are praying for you. They care for you. They love you. If not for them, who won't be here? Be grateful. Don't forget to be grateful. The final thing in this framework is new beginnings. We need a solid foundation. Commitments, gratitude, new beginnings. You must know how to begin again. That's why the motto, the slogan, topic and the theme for this 3-month series to close the year has been year end reset. Year end reset. You must know how to press the reset button. You must know how to enter into new beginnings, how to initiate new beginnings. You must know how to begin again. You must know how to begin again. You must know how to begin again. You started a project and you stop. Begin again. Yes, you started learning a skill and you stop. Begin again. You started exercising. I want to work on my health. I want to improve my physical fitness and you stop. Begin again. Somebody should help me put that in the comment section. Begin again. Begin again. Begin again. Begin again. Somebody should help us. That is not new beginning is not 1st of January. New beginning is when you make your decision. Thank you, Joy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. We have a lot of fast fingers in the house. Thank you, Bishop. Begin again. You must the mastery of being ready to start early. You are on your way on a particular destination and you discover that this is a wrong destination. Make a U-turn and begin again. Don't bury yourself there in frustration. Why this person didn't correct me? All the while I was headed for this direction. I thought I was on the right track. I was misled. Now that you realize the new year doesn't start on January 1st. It starts when you make the decision to begin your journey. It's 1st of January, but some people are still stuck in the last year. The hurt of the past, the pain of the past, the unforgiveness of the past, the malice of the past, the fear, the failure, the mistakes, the disappointments, the frustration. I was in a relationship before, I had a challenge. Begin again. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. The new year makes you a new person only when you are ready to make new decisions and when you are ready to begin anew. Begin again. You tried agriculture and then you thought it would be all juicy. They said the produce, the value, food is life, life is what, and this and that. You know, you borrowed money, you went into stuff, and then you were stuck. Everything sank. Be ready to begin again. The lessons you have learned. See, these experiences are your fee in the school of wisdom. When you come out wiser, you will recover all everything you have spent in these seasons of making mistakes and failing. And you are better than the person that didn't try. You are not a coward. You are not you are not a fearful person. You are not a person who is afraid of taking risk. You are a better person. By attempting to try, you are wiser. By attempting to try, you are better. By taking a step out of your comfort zone, you have conquered fear. You are not a loser. You are a winner. Just for the sake of saying, I am going to begin again. You apply for that course again. You apply for that job again. You pick up yourself again and start where you stop that project you are working on, maybe a postgraduate program. The courage to start again makes you a different person. It doesn't leave you the same. Let me just talk on 2026 very briefly, since we are discussing foundations for the next year. Foundations for the next year. Somebody should put it for me. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. We need these foundations to help us align ourselves properly for what 2026 is all about. Thank you, Albert. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. We are finishing well. What are the foundations? Thank you, everyone. We mentioned free framework, your commitment. Make sure the uncompleted business of 2025 do not remain uncompleted. Otherwise, they are a backlog you'll be taking into the next year. You are not going to have 500 days next year. It's the same 365 days. So if taking unfinished business is going to slack your journey, and you don't want that. You don't want that. The battle you don't fight now, you are postponing it for. You are doubling the trouble of a day that is not. No, that's not what you want. So tick the boxes. The commitment you make makes you a finisher, gives you a sense of fulfillment as you finish the year. The next we mentioned gratitude. Don't forget to be grateful. The third we mentioned new beginning. Don't be afraid to start again. Don't be afraid to take a step. Don't be afraid to pick yourself up. You thought it will work out, it didn't work out. You are not the first. Wake up and go again. And now I just want to speak about foundations. The 5-pronged pillars I would like us to take into the year 2026. The next time I see you on this platform, by the grace of God, will be in the year 2026, and we'll be winning and flying high and achieving great things together. And I'm really, really looking forward to great things from all of you, because we've laid a solid foundation to give us an excellent finishing, so that the next year can be more excellent for us. Please fly an emoji if you can hear me. What are the 5 key pillars, foundational pillars I want us to live with? Thank you for the emojis. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. What are the key foundational pillars I want us to lay hold of as we enter the new year? The first is commitment. 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 What are you committed to? We have a generation that's afraid of commitment. Afraid of commitment. Afraid of commitment. They talk, shout, 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 make noise. One act of commitment is more than 1,000 philosophizing and loud noise. Be committed. Be a committed person. The mindset of commitment. In your relationships, be committed. Who are you committed to? Are you in a mentorship relationship? Do you have systems of accountability you are committed to? You are a student. They give you a form to fill. What is your occupation? Student. What kind of a student are you? What kind of commitment are you making to your education, to your professional life, by now that you are a student? How much commitment are you bringing into your business? I'm in business, I'm self-employed, I work for someone, I'm in the private sector. What is your level of commitment? Commitment is reducing in our generation. That's why marriages are failing. People can't be committed anymore. It's just so sad. It's a very, very deep pain in my heart. People can't sustain commitment anymore. Anymore. In 1 year, the home is already falling apart. No commitment. People will be in relationship for years. Someone is in courtship. One of the things they do most times is to give an engagement ring, which is a symbol of commitment to that person, to say, okay, we are going to get married. This is my commitment. Commitment is very important. Ensure your inner circle, the people who follow you. There's a sense of commitment to what you do. Don't do. If it is not worth your commitment, don't be a part. If it is not worth your commitment, don't go there. If it is not worth your commitment, leave it alone. If it is not worth your commitment, leave it alone. If it is not worth your commitment, leave it alone. But if you should involve yourself in anything, please be committed to it. You are in a group, maybe a group volunteering group, maybe CDS group, maybe in a church group. Please be committed. If your leaders in that group should give a testimonial of you, they should ask them, okay, for a reference check, who is this person? Will they be able to see you, tag you, name you, identify you as a valuable and a committed person? Can we count on you? Commitment of your time, commitment of your resources. You can't gain mastery in any field if you don't commit time to it. It's no magic. It's no magic. It's no magic. You want to be a master in music, you need to commit time to it. You can trade time for money. You exchange time for knowledge, exchange time for relationship. You can invest time and harvest. So even if you have no money, you are a young person, you have time, you have the highest currency and the most important currency on earth. There are people that are on oxygen now, about to die of cancer, terminal diseases. They are billionaires. They can afford any amount of money just to buy time. Time is so precious. Invest your time to be committed to something valuable, something valuable, something valuable. 2026. So you need to x-ray your commitment. What are the things I will be committed to? What are the things that do not deserve my commitment? You know what to strike out of your life, and what to be more committed to. As I'm speaking now, you're already sieving the wheat from the chaff. The things I commit myself to social media a lot. I watch this on TikTok for this number of hours. What value has it added to my life? Zero. All the movie series I follow online, the Telemundo, the Telenovisa, the Telenovela, the Z Worlds, and the rest. How much value have they added to my life? Zero. You begin to check where you spend, how and where you spend your time, the things you commit yourself to, and the value that it brings. And you begin to make adjustments. This new year, these will be my top priorities, the things I'll commit myself to. The next thing is consistency. Please, somebody should write for us consistency, consistency, consistency on the comment section. Consistency, 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 consistency. We just talked about commitment. Pillar number 2. Thank you, Joe. Pillar number 2 is consistency. And that's where the pain is. Thank you, guys. Now we have in the new year. Oh, happy new year. People shout. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Ali. I can see why guys from Sierra Leone on the platform. Consistency. You are committed to something, yes, but you're committed to it once in 4 months, once in 5 months. That will not deliver the results. It's not the things we do occasionally that transform our lives. The high impact activities that leave a permanent, indelible mark of transformation that shift our life in either direction are the things we do consistently. Consistently. Not the things we do occasionally. Not the things we do when we feel like. The realm of feeling like is a realm for children, for babies. That's why parents insist on certain things for their kids. You don't allow your children to go to school when they feel like going to school is good enough for them. So you don't wait for them to feel like when you feel like going to school, when you don't feel like. No, you make them go to school every day. Because by that act, parents are teaching their children that you don't just live your life on feelings when I feel like, or when I have the chance, or when I have the no. Some things, the mastery systems must be in place to ensure we achieve consistency. Otherwise, the building will be very shaky. The foundation will not be strong. The momentum we need to help us scale exponentially and achieve the goals we desire for the new year 2026 will be far-fetched. We need to be consistent. The third is collaboration. Somebody should put that for us in the comment section. Collaboration, 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 which comes from communication and connection. No man is an island. Thank you, Elisha. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Fast Fingers. Collaboration. Commitment is there. You are trying your best. You have systems to help you stay consistent, but you can't do life alone. In 2026, one of the things you should be very strategic and intentional about is people. The people you need in your life to journey with you, to support you, to guide you, to mentor you, to patronize you, to support you, to stand with you in the course of your vision. Collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. A dear mentor went to US, and in no time, he saw a very big problem. He saw how the Asian community living there were supporting themselves. They have a system of mentorship for every new family or new individual. There's an Asian that comes to the US, how they receive the person, the induction kind of training they give the person to help the person, you know, absorb the person into the society. And in no time, you see them scaling. They build companies together, network together. I saw the Indians, how, their system of supporting each other, collaboration, networking, helping each other grow, creating systems where they are dominating certain specific fields for certain kinds of services. You go, they are everywhere. But one problem he saw without any, in no time, was Africans. How it was difficult to see them working together, difficult to see partnership, to see collaboration. The suspicion was just too much. Lack of trust was on the very high side. There was no trust. And that was the real glue that bonds and binds people together. We must learn to trust people. We must learn to take the risk to invest in people. Take the risk to believe in people. Take the risk to work with people. Somebody should help us in the comments. You need people. You need people. You need people. Someone should put it there for us. You need people. You need people. You need people. And now they say if you close your eyes that you don't want to see bad people, when good people pass, you will not see them either. You need people, my dear people. You need people. Guys, you need people. You need people. One good person you meet can change your life forever. Maybe you've met many bad people this year, and all the emphasis, people who are advising others, yeah, people are bad, oh, people are this, people are that, people can betray, people can scam, people can this. It's only the negative that they know. But that's not the full story. That's not a true narrative. That's not a balanced narrative. Yes, you'll be vulnerable. Yes, it's a risk. Yes, some people can disappoint you, but there are still good people on earth. There are. There are. If you believe you are a good person, there are many, many good people like you that you can meet and your life will change. I'm telling you, your life will change in a very tremendous and a very positive way. So dare to collaborate. Dare to collaborate. You are working on a project. Invite someone to check out what you are doing. It will give you another extra eyes, fresh eyes. There are some blind spots, some things you are not seeing about what you are doing that someone else can see better and give some unbiased, counsel that can help you. It's true. Some people can be narrow-minded, evil-minded, myopic, and they may want to cut you short or sell short or discourage what you are doing. But never, never, never make all what people are doing, what you see in the movies or this and that. But in a wicked world, people are this and that. You are discerning. It's not everybody you take your vision to, or but you need people to collaborate with. And now technology has made it. You can find your family, find your tribe on LinkedIn, on most of these platforms. People that are charting the course, blazing the trail, that are able to take on certain frontiers, and you see what they are doing. Looks like what you like to do. You can learn from them. You can get a lot of insight from them, directly or indirectly, by seeing how others are doing and learning from them and getting insights. And two good heads are always better than one. Please don't go alone. Seek to partner with people. The next is courage. Somebody should fly an emoji if you can hear me, please. Let me be sure I'm not talking to myself. Courage, 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 courage. Thank you, guys. Another says that the courageous die once, but the coward dies 1,000 times. It's a terrible thing to be a fearful person. It's a terrible thing to be a coward. It's a terrible thing to live a life of no risk. It's the riskiest kind of life to live. We must learn to be courageous. We must learn to be courageous. To succeed in life, we must be courageous. To succeed in life, we must take risk. To succeed in life, we must make decisions. Indecision is also a decision. Some people they are afraid of making decisions. What will my relatives say? What will my friends say? What will people say? If I do this now, they will say this. Are you living your life to please people? People that don't even care, they are busy with their own lives. You are putting your life on hold because of what another person will say. No, no. We must dare to be courageous. We must dare to take a step. We must dare to refuse a life of mediocrity and a life of stagnation. It takes a lot of courage to say, I want to further my education after first degree, when you have no hope of who will sponsor you, who will pay, who will do that. It takes a lot of courage to apply for jobs in places you are not familiar. You born in Lagos, grew up in Lagos, you saw a vacancy in Damaturu in Maiduguri and you're applying for it. You need a lot of courage. And that's the world we're living in now. The courage to dare the unfamiliar, to enter the uncertain, to challenge the unknown, to enter uncharted waters. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Without this element called courage, if you read the book of Joshua, permit me to borrow a leaf from that. One, you hear where God was telling Joshua, only be strong and be courageous. It's as if everything just depended on that. Only be strong and courageous. Only be strong and courageous. Only be strong and courageous. No man will be able to stand before you as long as you live. Only be strong and courageous. Have I not commanded you? Only be strong and courageous. See, it's not every closed door that is locked. Somebody should put that for us on the comment. It's not every closed door that is locked. Some of us don't know how to push. You just see a door that is closed. You say, maybe it's not my luck, it's not my turn, it's not my time. I'm waiting for when my luck will shine. I'm waiting for when somebody will remember me. And I went there actually, but the door was closed. And you turn back? No, come on. You are not supposed to turn back. The lion doesn't turn away from any beast. You need to know who you are. Not every closed door is locked. You must learn to push. You must learn to push. That is what it means to be courageous. We need a resilient generation. Africa has reached a tipping point. I'm telling you, why am I doing Giltop? Why am I doing what I'm doing? It's not that I don't have what to do with my time. Consistency, we talked about from January to December, every month, creating slides, having this module and having these sessions. And I'm not moved by how many people attended. It's a momentum that is being built. There's a legacy, there's a memorial. Something needs to happen. There needs to be a mindset shift. Now we have guys from UK following this webinar. We have guys from Sierra Leone following this webinar. Guys from Nigeria and different places. I know. There's a shift. We need to wake up. The lion doesn't turn away from any. When you see the door closed, it doesn't mean it's not for you. You say, this Jericho, I've given it to you. The next verse says Jericho was tightly shut, straightly shut. How can you say, see this place, so is yours, so go and take it? And then the next statement was that that place was very close, that neatly tied, very fortified, with walls surrounding it. Not every closed door is locked. Some of you are just saying, me, I'm not the business type. Maybe I'm not meant for business. This business is not for people like us. You are just condemning yourself because you tried once and twice and you didn't make it. No, no. You need a high dose. You need to be high on courage. I'm telling you. To take on certain things. You know how many times the people you see succeeding in business, how many times they had to go out again and again and again to break forth. You see some people that are controlling certain sectors. You think they were just lucky. No, 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 no. Eh, Fly an emoji if you can hear me, please. Let me be sure that we are together. You need a high level of courage to succeed. You need a high level of courage to make a shift, to refuse to remain where you are. Are you a lady? People are saying women, oh, northern Nigeria or this part of Nigeria or that part of, you are a woman, you should calm down, you should take it easy. Who says that? Why are they trying to define to box you? Who created that box, by the way? Who says you should live your life to limit your potential? You are not yet married, you are the last born in your family. If you travel to a far place to go and work, your parents need you to be close to them. No, come on. You need a lot of courage to take steps. I spoke with a friend who is outside the country for his PhD. For close to an hour last night, and episodes of courage. We need to wake up and be courageous. I'm telling you, without it, the way we are seeing the world going, and we know how Africa, the drawbacks, the the challenges we have, our system of education, technology, and the rest of this is, we are very, 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 we are to an extent, there are certain advantages that we seem not to have. One thing we must not lack is courage in this season. When you see the door closed, don't think it's not for you. Don't think they are shutting you out. All you need to do is push. Not every closed door is locked. The final one is contribution. Fly an emoji, guys. Let me be sure that you are still here. Contribution. The law of contribution. Another foundational pillar. If you are, see, your value is your what? Your value is your what? Low value is low what? No value is no what? You are only what? The value you are able to provide, the value you bring. The law of contribution. The mindset of I, me, myself, what can I get? What will they give me? See, that mindset is what is anything for the boys. Consumer mindset, dependency mindset, liability mindset. Somebody needs to help me mindset. I'm waiting for a helper, a destiny helper, or somebody that will come and help me mindset. When will you start helping others? You have something people need. Valuable contribution. Animals breathing oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide. Plant breathing carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. The law of contribution, we see it in nature. Everything is contributing something. Look at the parts of your body. You must be a valuable contributor in 2026. What value can I bring? What unique value can I provide? I refuse to remain the same in 2026. As a student, I can provide value. As a young graduate, I can provide value. As a core member, I can provide value. As an early career professional, I can provide value. Through my skill, I can provide value. Through my time, I can provide value. Through my knowledge and experience, I can provide value. Through my strength, I am young, I am strong, I can provide value. I can. Can you put it on the comment? I am valuable. I am valuable. I am valuable. Valuable contribution. You shouldn't go for any meeting and you say business as usual. I've never gone for a meeting. I worked in a place where we do meetings every day, every morning. I never say, why? I have something to say, not to waste people's time. I have something meaningful, something they need to hear today. Why did I show up at work today if there's nothing to do? There's something to do. So there's something to say. I have value to offer. Be valuable. Now, machines are replacing human beings. The world has entered a dimension that people are losing their place. Automated systems, all these repetitive tasks are being wiped off. More jobs will be lost on earth with this advent of AI, because AI has moved from generative AI, where most of us are still in that realm, to agentic AI agent, now to AI and physics have matched together, where we have physical AI. People now have robots you can send to the market to buy stuff for you, to clean your kitchen, to deliver an errand for you, and that is the realm civilization has entered into now. And we can't afford not to be valuable. No. What value are you providing where you are? You want them to increase your salary? Why should they increase your salary? You want a better job? Why do you think you deserve a better job? This is serious. Will you have the courage to admit that you are the reason why you are where you are? You are responsible for your current level. If you should be told that, will you have the courage to admit it and say, no, I need to check and access? If if the level of my value has exceeded where I am, I should have resigned and left them since. Why am I still there? They didn't tie you with rope. They didn't imprison you. People keep lamenting. They are victimizing me. They are not promoting me. They don't like me. They don't do me this. What value are you providing? Have you discerned? Have you discovered? Can you clearly elucidate? Can you clearly delineate? Can you clearly state the kind of value you provide and the kind of difference your presence is making where you are? Fly an emoji if you can hear me. These are serious food for thought. The 5 foundational pillars of 2026. Let me wrap up. Commitment, consistency, collaboration, courage, contribution. Guided activity. Take some minutes. Write one commitment you want to ensure you follow through and finish before 31st of December. I didn't say 10, 20, 30. You can do more than one, but I just want to stop at one. One thing you want to ensure you do a finishing to. It's so important. That would add momentum to your 2026. Whatever it is. I said maybe restoring relationships, maybe reconciliation, maybe visiting someone, maybe connecting to a mentor. It may be getting counsel, maybe buying a book, maybe finishing a project. That one thing you need to do. The next is one gratitude note. Who are the people you should be grateful to? You can make your list, your appreciation journal, your gratitude list, and start having a strategy of when you distribute it to ensure you reach out to them. The next is one next step for the new year, talking about the foundation for next year. I want to wrap up by giving us a little tip, a little hint on next year. I believe you can still see uh, my slide, my presentation. Fly an emoji if you are still here. Having come this far in our journey, next year is a loaded year. I told us how the first quarter of this year, Donald blew the trumpet and the USAID fund cut led to thousands of people losing their jobs. Many took risk, took loan, went into agriculture. Many were grounded in agriculture this year. A lot of things that we didn't foresee happened. It's not only this year. Every year comes with fresh revelation of things unfolding in different sectors. Now we are talking about the taxation and the realm at which things are going. Um, one thing we need is to have a clear plan and systems that will help us keep ourselves focused on our goal, very importantly. So for 2026, there are three programs I just want to remind us of as we close the year, which we can start looking forward to from now as we enter the year in a few weeks' time. The first one, I call it the Giltop Graduate Growth Track. Joy is celebrating already. Yes, guys, it's worth celebrating. Um, and I really like the structure it's taking. The Giltop Graduate Growth Track is the G3 track program for 2026. Thank you, everyone, which we are launching to help position us for what we need to create systems of advantage in our lives. We have the Level Up program, we have the Accelerator program, we have the Business and Leadership program. I wondered how we could, looking at the different categories of needs, questions, challenges, support systems. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Support systems that will enhance our growth. I thought, how can we systematize? Thank you, Ali, my Sierra Leonean guys. How can we create systems, especially Africa? My body is very, very huge and very strong. So someone was insulting a graduate that went to collect his result and did a very, very terrible blunder in trying to write a simple application letter. The secretary of the department asked him to write. And I felt sad when the person was saying it. I went to school today, in so and so department. The secretary was harassing a man that came to college result, a young guy. I felt sad when I had it. I just felt like a father to that person. Um, People need to level up. It's not everyone that maybe you say they got the degree through malpractice or they were not serious in school. Some people just didn't have foundation. I'm telling you, I've interacted with a few since 2018. I've been doing this. Differences. Kwasidola is here. When he came for NYC, their sets were together in APS, HSC, CILG, Chartered Institute of Leadership and Governance. Every Saturday we do classes and all of that. 2018 till now, I've seen different sets of graduates from different institutions in Nigeria, some schooled outside, some schooled in Nigeria. In my interaction, to be sincere and experienced, I have really seen that there's a need to level up for a lot of persons by virtue of the gap in understanding, the gap by the lack of foundation, the gap from maybe mistake or poor decisions that some of them might have made. And that's what G Club is all about. It's called Graduate Career Level Up Program. People are graduates already, but they can't confidently stand with their peers. Yes, the competency level, the communication mastery is really, really, really down. And this will become a big hindrance. They are graduates, but to get the kind of job a graduate should get is a problem. To assess the kind of opportunities that should accrue to a graduate is a problem. To compete in a healthy way for chances that can advance their life as graduates is a challenge. They don't have what it takes. That this program is for such people. It's not for everybody. I was telling someone what I'm doing is not for everybody. I know the people I am sent to, the problem I want to solve, and the value I am called to provide. So it's not. So if you know young graduates, final year students, early career professionals, core members who seem to have gaps, who seem to be lagging behind in the basic competencies they should have for the kind of certification they already have, or for the kind of education professional skill that they already possess, then you should recommend them for this graduate career and level up so they can level up. That's why it's called Gclub. We have GCAP, Graduate Career Accelerator Program. So GClub is going to be happening for 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, and it's an online program to help those who are behind, those who need to catch up in communication mastery or in the kind of competencies or the habits that can make success predictable. There are many graduates, they can't write report, they can't read, they don't have, they can't, they can't they don't have the basic discipline for a 30 minutes, 40 minutes official meeting in an office setting to attend that meeting, take notes, minutes, and they say, okay, you presented our department in such and such a meeting. Give us a recap of what was said there. Many will be found wanting. Written communication, oral communication, the ability to engage productively and provide value. Some even have the value, but the confidence to deliver that value is not there. This is a big gap I have really seen. And when I threw this out a few weeks ago, I got some feedback that really touched my heart from different people about how timely this is and how valuable it is, and for them. So please share it far and wide to friends and those you think will need this program, so we can level up in 2026. These are systems of advantage to accelerate our journey. The next good news is GCAP, is the intermediate. After GCLOP, which is level 1, level 2 is career accelerator. Career level up is to level up and catch up with what we are supposed to know already for the competencies we already have. Accelerator is for those that are already doing well for the level that they are, but they need extra momentum. They need the catalytic advantage to accelerate their journey to success. We had 2 sets of GCAP this year. Can we fly an emoji for that? I'm so excited to see the first outcome. Thank you, guys. The first set, second set, we even had some people in the waiting list, but I said no, 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 no. Let's pause a little. My hands are full with a lot of commitment, and then 2026 we're going to make it bigger and better. Let's have the level up, and then we have the accelerator separately. So accelerator is the next step. If you feel you don't need level up, you are good, you are okay with the foundation, you're hard professionally, this accelerator is for you, or you can recommend it to people you need. It's going to be this time the accelerator is going to be for 3 months, not 8 weeks. It's going to be for 3 months, and there's a full module of what we are expected to cover to accelerate your career journey as a professional, mid career professional, early career professional, whatever stage you are in your journey. The final one is a GBLAB, Business and Leadership Accelerator Program. We have the level up program, which is the first. We have the accelerator program, which is the second stage. The third and the final stage under this G3 track module is the Business and Leadership Accelerator program. This is one big gap we have in Africa and one big area of need that I have seen. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Is one component we need to introduce to who we are as professionals, so that what we are doing can be transgenerational. Transgenerational. It can outlive us, and we can replicate it any day and any time. And in resource limited settings where people depend on aid, no funding, no capital, no this, no that, certain by addition of ideas to income. Where does capital come from? Where do I get the money to fund my ideas, to fund my dreams? So this is a very intense program for creatives, for people who want to go into startups, for venture capitalists, for SMEs, for people who have ideas of this is what I want to do. I need to access funding. I want to write a proposal. I need this. Business and Leadership Accelerator is for you. We have some friends, some senior colleagues, and some mentors in the finance industry that will be joining us to go on with this program to coach and mentor and support as many that would need this program to enroll or register for this. So you can share with your friends and share with as many that you feel have a gap in this area. They are doing something very noble, something very great. You want to start a foundation, you want to start an NGO, you want to start a school, you want to start a ministry, you want to start something that will bless humanity, but you have a challenge with capital, you have a challenge with income, you have a challenge with resources. This will help scale your capacity to become that magnet that will attract the resources that can fund your dream. And another big deal for me is the transgenerational impact, how systems can help us create the kind of wealth, the kind of impact, the kind of value that can outlive us. And that is what Africa needs now. That we don't just, end and everything end with us, but that we are able to pass to the next generation a lot of value. And it's going to be also a 3 months program. I'm so excited about the journey so far and where we are. I'm so excited. Please fly an emoji if you are with us. Because of what lies ahead, it's a lot of commitment from the faculty and the team members and the board of facilitators for Giltop Global Consults to put together all these modules and all this training coaching program for next year. But it's our contribution to nation building, to transforming Africa. It's one of our passion. It's one of our passion. One of our big passion is to build people, is to help transform nations, is to raise leaders, build people, raise leaders, transform nation, build people, raise leaders, transform nation, building people, raising leaders, transforming nations. It's what we are out for. And I see this as our way, our contribution to building people, to raising leaders, and to transforming our nation. The crime rate, the rate of unemployment, the rate of lack of productivity, the rate of hardship, and all of these things. This is our contribution to fighting these vices and to ensuring that the continent of Africa, rises up to our true potential in a very significant way. The tax laws are coming a few weeks from now as a double-edged sword. Some will be laughing and smiling, some will be crying and shouting, as it is with every policy from the government. You don't need to be on the victim side where you are with the masses crying in despair, crying in, helplessly. You know what to do. You know what to do. People perish for lack of knowledge. When you are able to get principles, you will not be a victim of circumstances. The wishful thinking or saying our one day is like sitting under a mango tree and waiting for wind to blow all the mangoes into your bowl. You keep a bowl under that tree. That's how funny it is when people put their hope just on time to make things change for the better. Time doesn't change anything. Time is an amplifier. Time reveals what you have been doing with your life. It's your commitment that brings the change. So, as we've said, let 2026 be the year of commitments. These episodes continue through the year. You can enjoy your holiday, enjoy your festive season, and find time to plan, have your growth plan, your developmental plan for what lies ahead. Questions or contribution? Anybody, you have a question you want to ask, you can raise your hand. Let me see if you have a question, something you want to say, any point you want to make. Anybody, question or contribution? Ali has raised his hand. Ali, my friend from Sierra Leone. Okay, Ali, you can unmute and speak. What's your question?
Okay.
And I want to celebrate you guys, Ali and Sarah. Thank you for joining
Yes.
from the nation of Sierra Leone. I reach out to more of our guys there to ensure they always join us. And I do hope that the knowledge you are getting from this platform will bring massive transformation to your nation and to your people and for the entire continent of Africa. Ali, you can
Yes. Good evening once more again.
speak or you can type it.
Yes.
Let me check the comments. Any other message? Any question from anybody? If there's no question, let's take one feedback.
So,
If you have something to say, it's been 1 year of doing this. Joy, Gilbert, you can unmute and speak if you have just in 1 minute. Joy, can you hear me? All right, somebody's asking for the slides. Okay, we have a WhatsApp platform. If you are there, no problem. We have unmute from the settings so we can get the feedback. If someone wants to say something, and leave your hand still up, or is it by mistake, or you want to say something? Sarah is still here.
Can I move on?
Yes, just WhatsApp so you can go to YouTube and watch it again during the holidays. Take your time to watch. I want to say a big thank you to friends, brothers, mentors, participants, especially those who have been very consistent on all our programs. A big thank you to Mr. Obina managing the digital media, the YouTube, the calls, the recordings. Thank you so much. A big thank you to Mr. Emmanuel, the graphics. These are members of our Giltop team. Amazing Giltop team. Please, can we fly an emoji to celebrate them for their consistency, their commitment, their dedication? Please fly an emoji to celebrate the great work of our staff, of our team members who have been laboring night and day to deliver value, to make sure that no month passes without us holding these exciting sessions to deliver value and to be a blessing and to improve the mindset and transform our nation and our dear continent. I would say big thank you to my very own Bishop, Bishop Victor Douglas. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Your consistency, humility, commitment has been a massive blessing. I used to see him sharing our flyers on his status, on his DP, inviting people to join. He is so passionate about transformation, and I am really blessed to have people like you. My very good friend, Pastor Sunday, thank you so much, sir. I see you advertising, sharing, inviting people. Very big and influential leader. So most of his youth followers, share with them. If you really love our nation, one of the things we can do, you can't find something, but we can give them opportunities, opportunity to learn, opportunity to grow, opportunity to be connected to insights and knowledge, valuable knowledge, plug and play that would make their journey short, that would reduce their trial and error and help them, make valuable meaning out of their life. And that is what all of you have been doing. I'm really grateful to you. Thank you so much. My very good friend, pharmacist Wamai Jackson. Pharmacist Wamai Jackson is a senior pharmacist in the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. It's been awesome, consistent on our programs, and the way he's following is really inspiring and challenging me. I see him sharing too with other people, inspiring them to join, sharing his growth journey, lessons he's learning, in a very inspiring way, very, very inspiring way. Voice notes, feedback. I'm really inspired to see all that. Your hunger for growth, for knowledge, and your passion and commitment to development is really commendable. You guys motivate me, you inspire me by your commitment. Thank you, Mr. Albert. Very inspiring. Thank you, Joy. Joy has been a follower, ardent follower since when she started participating in our programs. Have seen consistency in what she does. Same with everybody here and those who are not here. I love you all and I celebrate you all. Looking forward to a triumphant and exciting and a glorious 2026. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, fly an emoji, please. Someone commented that the network is breaking. Let me be sure that you can hear me clearly. Please fly an emoji if you can hear me. We are rounding up already. All right. Thank you. So with this, I want to say a big thank you. I was very fired up with all the chat and all that you have said. A big thank you to everyone. I just want to sure, is this for you to speak in one minute? What you picked from today's session or any word for us? Is it possible, sir? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Good evening.
Okay. The network has been a bit faint. All right. It's okay. So on account of that, um, we will wrap up here. Thank you so much. Wish everyone a great year. Fly emojis to say goodbye and good night. From all of us at Giltop Global Consults, we're saying compliment of the season and happy new year in advance. See you at next year's webinars, either G Club, G Cap, G Lab, any of the trainings. You are more than welcome. And these monthly webinars will continue, of course. Thank you guys, and then see you next year as we continue bigger and better. Fly an emoji to say goodbye to everyone. If there's any question I didn't attend to, please send me a DM. I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you and see you. Bye.